The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And that's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one, as you can. A look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On first down, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. And caught right side, Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
There we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They go play action here on first down. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So after that,
there will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team toward. Victory.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Blue 30. Here we go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They come out here in the eye. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's good. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. He finds Douglas complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's got some space here. Cut back, left sideline. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They come out here in the eye. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. It's Mariota, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A run, it's Murray. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Halfback sent in motion. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them, because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw is Mariota. Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Harry Douglas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go with Murray again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. Way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at the 3. They juked him. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Steelers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. James Harrison in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones who have to determine run or pass and get to the proper.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. James Harrison in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw Mariota. He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. James Harrison in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. 3rd and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Shreds the tackle. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Finding time. Now he's forced out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1st down, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Mariota to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. There goes Marcus Wheaton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, 81 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Murray. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game. And
Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. And this is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. The give is to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there. But you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Second down, Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Out come the Titans now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Mariota to throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Mariota now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Mark Mariani, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Throwing is Mariota, being chased out left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And
they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. James Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Handoff. It's Murray. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Murray. And all the way down to the 26. A big run that time by Murray. 55 yards on the ground. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed.